welcome to the Salon Owners Collective podcast. I'm very pleased to have you here.
Hello. Nice to have you. Nice to be here, Larissa. Look, I'm in interview mode too. Look, no, it's so nice to be here. Thank you so much.
I'm really looking forward to our chat today. So let's start with this. I'm really keen for you to share a little bit about who you are, your journey to how you got to where you are and what you're doing right now. So tell us a little bit about how things started in a basement, I believe, and how you've ended up in Hollywood.
Oh God, okay. I got to try to wrap this up in like minutes. Well, I started straight out of hair school, in high school. So I was 16, 17, probably 15, 16, 17, because I graduated at 17. I went to hair school in high school when they used to have it as a trade. You know, electrician, you could be a cosmetologist. You took it as a science course, that whole bit. So I've been a stylist since I was 20 years old, 18 years old. So I started, Washington, D.C. coming up as a hairstylist. My dream was to just make a lot of money. And I made money really early on, when I was like 18, 19 years old. Got to a place where I met people in the entertainment industry, Puffy, P-Diddy, as we all know him. And I met him and he was in New York and he was like, I want you to do my artist hair. I was like, okay, I'm going. I didn't understand the magnitude of what journey that would take me on, but it definitely took me on a nice journey to working with celebrities, to working with music artists, to, of course, moving from Washington, D.C. to New York City and just, getting into editorial, hair for music artists and fashion. That started transitioning over to just so many other things while still remaining a salon hairstylist. That was something that I always stayed true to, just always going back to my home, being a salon stylist. But I originally started, like you said, in the basement, in my grandmother's basement, doing hair. My mom had put me in hair school right before she passed away. And I literally was like, I'm going to make this my career. And, I started out just kind of hustling just to make money. And then it was like $20 here. I was doing nails. I was doing feed. I was doing hair. I was doing anything in the beauty world to make money to buy like the cool clothes for school. And that's really how it started. And then I just kept meeting cool people along my journey. Like I said, I did the whole New York run for 8 years. September the 11th happened. Boom. What am I going to do? The industry has changed. People aren't coming here. Let's go to LA. Went to the beautiful sunny LA. And, you can read about it in my book, how it went from there. And that's what got me to working with celebrities. It really drove me to I kept being inspired to want more and more and more,
So take us to a week in the life of Kiyah now. Here we are in 2022. What does life and business look like now?
Wow. Well, first of all, we had a major life catastrophe, disaster, like epidemic. And that COVID really has a lot to do with 2022 for me, because it really did cause a huge, it was a shift in mindset, but then it was a shift in action when COVID-19 took place. Being in the salon, as a celebrity hairstylist, you have highs and you have lows. You won't always be at the top of your game. And thank God I am a person who is constantly reinventing herself. I am 28 years still relevant in this industry and still making it in Hollywood, California. I'm from like the hood to Hollywood. True story. And, it really was it's been a blessing, to come through so many different transitions in my career, just doing hair in my grandma's basement, to working with celebrities, to winning Emmys, to all of it. So that's what my life continues to be, from I'll go to the salon, the next day I'll be freelancing, going to a celebrity's home, like during Super Bowl weekend, this weekend, to doing my own business, podcasts and interviews and things like that. I actually have a book coming out I'm getting that on the road. So, and also just continue my wigs and extensions and hair business and salon. I'm all about several streams of income,
All right. Well, before we talk about some of your success principles, which I'm really keen to talk about and hear that, that come from your book that you have, before we talk about that, why don't you give us a little bit of an insight or a taste into some of the crazy things that you've done, the people that you've been with, the stories that you have. What is some memory that you have working with, whether it's celebrities or events or some of the different things outside everyday salon that you can share with us? Let us have a little insight.
Well, recently one was, I would say, just working with celebrities, the hustle, the bustle. I know, and when you work with really high profile, like really beauty girls, like my Ciara, she's a beauty girl, Tyra is a beauty girl, even Jennifer Hudson too, but just the hustle and bustle of the behind the scenes, getting ready, fast out the door, we're running late. Oh God, the zipper is breaking. I remember recently during the Met Ball with Jennifer Hudson, I had to, it basically was like, we were in the tour in the Sprinter bus, but no one could actually, it was all these safety precautions with COVID-19, the mask, having to sign up. They want to do, what do you call it? Testing where you can see who could have possibly brought the, COVID to the thing. So contact tracing, it was a lot going on. So she had to get in the bus. Her dress was so large. We're standing up in the Sprinter van the whole way through. It's like, okay, panicking. Who's going to go out with her? Because you're only going to let one person. I don't know, but I need to make sure that my hair is right. Oh no, you hit the top of your head. She had these things. It's just the crazy. That was like something that was really, but it's fun. And the whole way you're anticipating getting there. You're anticipating, oh God, are we going to be the killer outfit on the red carpet on the, on the talk shows, or who wore it best list? And, you think about all those things as an artist, but also just as a creative, your reputation, it's so many great, great stories too, but time is always a big deal. Time. You don't ever have enough time.
In an event where, say, Jennifer Hudson has a really big outfit, who designs the hair? Is it you and you say, Jennifer, I need to do you like this because it's going to go with your dress, or does she come with a plan?
Well, typically the wardrobe leads, especially an event like that, that's so monumental and so fashion driven. It's about the designer. The Met Ball is about the designer. So that's what it's about. The clothes lead the evening. That's just what it is. So they'll show us the clothes, maybe like a week to 2 weeks prior, you pray. You then, as the hairstylist, makeup artist, we come in afterwards and then we give our inspiration. Here, we're thinking about smoky eyes. Oh, well, then I'll do this hair. And then me and makeup sort of collaborate like, we'll all just get on the thread and we'll just start to talk about what we think is best.
And someone like Jennifer or the celebrity, do they have input into that, or do they just get what they're given on the day, depending on what the dress is?
What'd you say?
Does someone like Jennifer have input into the look, the makeup, the hair, or does she just get what's given that's going to go with the outfit and she has to roll with that?
She doesn't ever just have to roll with it. She definitely has a strong opinion about how she wants to look. But again, for me, it's always about the wardrobe. The wardrobe really leads everything. Excuse me. Excuse me.
I see.
The wardrobe leads everything. So that's most of the time how we go. We look at the clothes and we're like, oh, is that a sort of a 40s inspiration? Does that require silky straight bone hair? Is that color? Ooh. So, and when we bring in when we bring her our ideas, she's typically really open. You know what I mean? Or unless it's something she absolutely wants. Like then she'll say, hey, this is what I want my hair to be. So we just have to work it out. We have to prepare in advance.
All right. Before we talk about your hot principles, I've got one more question. Talk to us a little bit about managing your time and your calendar, because we know as stylists, our time is of paramount and we are booked by the hour. How do you manage a clientele and potentially changing event schedules when you're doing your other work? How do you manage that?
Listen, my team is so good. I have a manager, in-house, somebody that manages me, my schedule, my time, my life. And really, I base everything according to my goals. Right now, I'm not trying to build a huge salon clientele because I'm more on the path of entrepreneurship, businesswoman. I want to build a conglomerate. I want to have something like Mary Kay, where I build other stylists, giving them resources, DIY, building up other stylists. I'm a teacher at heart. So that guides my schedule. So it's basically 25% all across the board, 25% in the salon, 25% celebrity clientele, 25% selling wigs, extensions and products, 25% being an ambassador, influencer, and lifestyle artist. Like that is really how I base it, based on my goals as a veteran stylist. I've been doing this a really long time. So running after the celebrity is not my first goal anymore. But I still want to work with the hot girls. But in this business, you're not always at the top. So how do you shift? So.
Okay, I like that. I like that answer. We're coming back to our priorities and making sure that we've got our eye on the prize. So this is a good segue, I think, to talk about some of the principles that I know you go in depth in your new book. So how about this? Why don't you share with us a couple of your principles and what's really important to you in terms of helping you achieve your goals in life?
I think for me,
what would be number one?
So for me, it would be, you got to develop a successful mindset. You have to wake up in your zhuzh. Who am I? What am I going to do? How am I going to conquer the world today? And that's really how I wake up, with so much like, this is it. I do my meditation. And that's something I added recently, was meditation. My prayer, meditation, whatever you want to do. And I get up and I go, prepared for some level of success. That's just how I start my day, and know where my goals are. And like I said before, it really is on the business side, because that's going to help me get off my feet. You can't be on your feet forever.
Yeah. Okay. You mentioned that there is one of your principles is around finding your niche. Tell us a little bit about that. How does that fit into the picture of things?
And that's the thing too. So now you wake up inspired and you're ready to go, but what are you good at? What are you best at? So one of my principles is like really finding your niche. Your niche is everything. Like me as a celebrity stylist, but my niche is I love making women over. I love changing women's lives. I love offering you instant beauty tips. Instant, whether it's a hairspray, whether it's a wig, whether it's a protective style, whether it's some sort of beauty solution that can help you maintain your lifestyle, your beauty lifestyle. So that's really what my goal is. I have defined it. I know it is. And I even know my clientele at this point. I work with a lot of boss women. So those women are looking for women like myself who understand their bossiness and how important it is to them. So I found my niche, and that's what I recommend, that each and every stylist, beauty pros, lash gurus, estheticians, makeup artists, anyone in the beauty field needs to understand, what is your niche? Yes, I'm a hairstylist, but what do you specialize in? I'm 28 years plus in the game, hair, makeup, extensions, wigs, everything. But I love makeovers. So.
I love it. Okay, so choose the focus, the sort of the higher guiding light, and make sure that you're always heading true north towards that. Love
exactly.
It. Nice.
Exactly.
We talked a little bit about being mindful of the future and having that guided light. Talk to us a little bit. I know that's one of your principles, is around always being a little bit future mind focused.
Yes.
Talk to us about that and how important that is.
And even if I could jump to the end, like, what is my end goal? What is your end goal here? And I know that's something you don't think about when you're coming up as a stylist. You're just thinking about, I want to win. I want to be a celebrity hairstylist. I want to just make money. I want the lifestyle. I want to hang out with the celebrity. It's all these great things that are really just, they're milestones. They're great. They're awesome. But what happens when you sort of plateau? It's like a basketball player. It's like anyone, like, an athlete. Like, what is your end goal? You got to have a plan. I hate plan Bs. I don't like them, but I feel like you should always prepare for something else. You know what I mean? Like, how long am I going to run after celebrities? You know what I mean? They don't stay with you. They keep moving to the next who's hot because they just want to look better and better and better. And some stylists don't evolve, but you may evolve in another area like business, real estate, anything. But have something else to give you diversity in your financial portfolio. And I think that is really the ultimate goal. Just, making sure you plan for your future. Like that is like something that really hit home during COVID, because that was a natural disaster that no one could control. And as a hairstylist, we could not work. So planning for your future is so important.
Sure. All right. As a business owner, 4 times over, what would you say would be a quote or a mantra that keeps you super focused and working hard that you can share with us?
I actually just got a tattoo in my later 40 years, and and it says something really. I started this meditation, and there was this quote that Deepak Chopra said, and it was, "In this present moment, I live the magic of synchrodestiny." And that was something that really, really hit home for me. Like, I'm just going to go with the flow of my destiny. Like whatever's in sync of my destiny, I'm going with it, because I wake up, in excitement for my own journey, so I'm going with it. Synchrodestiny. If I can make it one word, synchrodestiny.
Very cool. All right. I love that. All right. What is a book, a podcast, a resource, or something? Surely we have to talk about your book right now. Please share your book with us.
Okay, cool. This is a new project for me. I'm super excited about it. I have so many great things, but this is one of them. This is from from beauty to business. And that is everything that I'm about. And in this book, it's like I said, it's for makeup artists, lash gurus, estheticians, facial, everyone in the beauty industry. And it basically is the 101 of how to get your business started, how to get your business off the ground. I'm giving you resources. I'm giving you QR codes. So when you get QR codes that are come up, that's going to take you right to how to create a vision board, how to give you the right mindset, whole marketing plans, like everything, tax forms, just resources that are going to help you just get off the ground and set your business up, diversifying your portfolio. Like, I mean, it's so many things that I didn't know and no one taught me. I had to learn through trial and error, losing money and all type of things just to grow. I wasn't raised that way. You know what I mean? And a lot of stylists we make a lot of money, but we don't know how to plan for our future early on. So that's
all right.
what this
Let us know
about.
How can we find that? What is the dub? And we'll make sure we put that in the show notes of this podcast.
Listen, you can go to KiyahWright.com. You can get this on Amazon. You can pre-order it. It's out in May. So you can pre-order it now. And, this is one. So you got to get this one. And a few podcasts that I listen to, I always go for something inspirational. So right now I'm listening to Abraham Hicks. And she gives us these little 13, 15-minute bites on just motivation, empowerment, how to change your mindset. You can actually change your whole life, but you just got to believe. So that's my go-to. I love Neil Patel. I even got some of Neil Patel's teams because I like to talk. I like a lot about technology and marketing, SEO, all of that stuff, because that's what we're going to do to help promote us and how important it is. And and Gary V too. I love him. And I just want to throw in another one that really has always inspired me too is Tony Robbins. He's another big one.
Great.
So,
I'll put the link to all of those in the show notes of this podcast. Yes. All right. Let us know where we can find you. What is your dub and your social so we can come and stalk you?
So first of all, please go check out KiyahWright.com. You can do everything from get products there. You can shop my shelf, all my favorite things that I love and use on clients, as well as just personal favorites from, perfume to candles. And then you can just see a little bit about me. So go to my link tree, which is on my IG page. And that is Kiyah Wright #1. That's my IG. And Muse Hair Beauty. That's my extensions and wig brand. So go check that out too.
Amazing. I really appreciate your time, your stories, your insights, and appreciate the time you've given us today.
Thank you so much. Don't forget, from beauty to business, go get it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.